This
Yeah,
conference
and
will now be
rotational
recorded.
keys, who will set the time frame, sir? It need to be expired in the 3 months or 4 months, right?
What
Who will set up
what what is expiry? Which one has to be expired? One
rotation
minute.
keys?
No, it is defined by AWS. First of all, give me 1 minute. You are not audible. You can speak out the. Now you can ask the question, sir.
See, my question here is the
Yeah, yeah.
rotational keys, right? It will
Rotation
be
of keys.
expired.
See,
Yeah,
see.
rotation of.
Rotation of keys. Before you understand what is rotation of keys, uh, man, lazy person. Uh, um, what should I type now? Okay, yeah. Uh, there was a very, very good diagram in LinkedIn. I did, yes, no. See here, sir. See here. This is actually, it makes sense. This is little good actually. See, if your password is number of character of your password is what is that? 4. So if you give it to a hacker, what will happen? The password of, if it is 4, he can instantly, basically, if it is all the passwords are related to what is that number, he can instantly hack you. 10 seconds. See here, instantly. But what will happen? See, if the password is here, if the password character is how many? 9 letters, and it is a combination of, basically, see here, sir, number, upper character, lower character, letter and symbol. Kumar at the rate 123 star. If you keep it like this one, and if the password is 9 character, it will take how many days to hack it? For a top hacker, 3 weeks. Now if you see, do you remember, we will never go for password, we'll go for what? Certificate. Now if you go, certificate is greater than 18 characters. Now even if it is 18 character, normally if you use upper character and lower character and everything like this one, it will take 100 trillion years to hack it. Is it clear, right? Now 18 characters, it will take basically 100 years. Let us take an example. What about 256 characters? Okay, even though today you cannot guarantee the technology is becoming very huge, right? Even let us take an example, this one is taking 100 years. Maybe there is a technology where you can crack every 10 years. Maybe there is a technology. Why do you take a risk? So what they do a rotation of keys of that certificate every 1 year. Is it clear, right? In AWS, it is automatically doing a rotation of keys every 1 year, sir, in KMS. Yogender, is it clear?
Yeah, yeah. Where the time frame, sir? Can we see the time frame where they said? Or,
It's not time frame. It's not time frame. So automatically, let me go and show you. I think yesterday I showed you. You did not see it, but let's
no,
show you.
I gone through videos on last.
Okay, no problem, no problem. See, I'll tell you. If you go back to KMS, right, when you try to create a certificate or the existing certificate, you created a certificate and you clearly come up and say, this is my certificate, which I bought it. You click on it, click on here, rotation of, and you click, and they are clearly see here. What is the meaning here? It says automatically rotate this key after every 1 year. So when you click on this one, the rotation of keys will automatically happen every 1 year. That is also taken care by whom? AWS. Otherwise, you have to take care. Got it, Yogender?
Yeah, got it, sir. Thank you.
Okay. So anyone has any questions on what is meant by KMS, what is encryption, what is a decryption, what is meant by symmetric key, what is asymmetric key? Can I create my own key? And now I created, what is the key name here? What is the key name? Kelly key. Now I can anywhere, basically in AWS, I can mention anywhere there is an encryption, Kelly key is a encryption key. You can create public key, public and private key, that is asynchronous keys, 2 keys. One is for locking, another for unlocking, encryption and decryption. All these things, you know it. Is it clear, right? So this is what is KMS, key management service. Please study about what are the things you need to study. Sir, you know what is meant by MD5 checksum? MD5 checksum in S3. Forgot? MD5 checksum is used for what? To identify the difference of two
E-tag.
files. That is one algorithm. Certificate, when you're trying to create, what is meant by RCA certificate? There are different types of certificate. Please go through what is AES 256 certificate, 256 bit, 2048 bit certificate, 1024 bit certificate. Lot of different types of certificates are there for your security. You need to go and create it. You need to work on it. Is it clear, right? So it's very important. Understand what is security, what is encryption, what, where, and everything. Anyone has any questions? Is it clear? Shall I go to the next topic? Monday, fresh minded. I want to start IAM, Identity Access Management. Before IAM, Identity Access Management, I want to complete something called as AWS CLI. Be careful, and again, don't be in a mindset of engineering fourth year. I've seen a couple of people. It's not a problem with me. It's basically even so a couple of people tell me as a feedback, sir, AWS CLI you provided one day. If you ask me, I'll provide half day only actually, but I extended one day. Lot of people in like engineering mindset, fourth year mindset, they'll come up and say, sir, can you provide me some 50 commands? I'll go one by one. This is not basically engineering fourth year. You have to move away from that thought process. But I will help you in providing a very clear cut information. You will never get this kind of information anywhere in the world, especially the CLI, because I've been expert in that area from my past. So the way at which, okay, the data, the information, what you require, everything I have it. I'll go and provide you the best of the best. I will, you can check my feedbacks in CLI, VPCs, lot of feedbacks in Jestile. You will know about what is that thing. So you will never get this information. Even I interviewed 6, 7, 8 years of experience people who real time in AWS. Sometimes they fail because these things are basics. So welcome, hope you understood KMS. AWS will automatically create managed keys. That means for EBS, S3, SMN, everything they are creating. No, why should I use this one? Let me go and use my own key. Then you go and create custom manage AWS key, create it you, and then you can go for it. In that, whether you want to create a symmetric key, asymmetric key, you can use these things. Clear, guys? Be careful, it is chargeable. Be careful, sir. I think, I don't know, I may be wrong. This key was created many days back ago, and it is $20. I think I got it. And I think it is some lifeline for total life or 1 year. I don't know, but somewhere I got the keys cost. So be careful on this part. Clear, guys? Any questions? Fine. So please welcome. Let's start. It's not an AWS service. Another way of interacting with AWS. Write it down. What are the 4 ways of interacting to AWS? What are the things I said? Anyone remember? In the first day, what are the 4 ways of interacting with AWS? AWS command, AWS management console, where you used AWS CLI, command line interface, AWS SDK, and cloud formation template. Is it clear, right? Okay. I think, I don't know how many people want to know this information. Currently, the market of IT is very bad. Yesterday in my company, 11,000 people got fired. All over Microsoft, 11,000 people are fired. In April, they want to fire more, 7,000 or 8,000. And I don't know how many people know. Yesterday, Amazon fired to 12,000 people and Google fired 15,000 people. So total yesterday, 30,000 people lost their job all over the world, not India, all over the world. Okay, so the market is slow, but actually it's a very good opportunity for picking up right now. It's bad, believe me, whenever there is a recession, that means there is an opportunity. I don't know how many people, lot of people provide. With my experience, this is my third recession I am encountering in my life. One is in, okay, 2004, 2005, when I started, there is a recession. 2008, there was a big recession, 2008 and 9, and then this is the third one. And fourth one, COVID was another recession, and this is my fourth recession. And I'm telling you, right, recession means opportunities. Lot of people, even I guided my closest friend, even the same thought process. Whenever they want to go to UK or US, decision is there, no. Then I said, like, no, this is the correct time you go. You want to go to United States, please go now only. Then let's say, oh, why are you telling ulta? You go there, nothing opportunity is there. No, you go there with a lot of skill set. Your opportunity are less. You will go and settle in one small company. Once a recession is completed, you will go into the bigger company, and all those kind of amenities and all these things, you will be already flexible. Lot of my friend yesterday, day before yesterday, not day before yesterday, Sankranti has created one company. My friend, I don't know, I said to you, right? One person is having 1,000 crores. He resigned Freshworks company and created his own work company, and he invested 200 crores in the startup based company in Australia. So why? This is the correct opportunity. So even in terms of learning skill set, don't come up and say recession is coming, sir, jobs untayo undayo. Basically, no, one of your business, you become an expert and keep it ready, your skill set. Once recession starts becoming closer and finish off, opportunity will over, first will be you will get selected. Okay, take it that one seriously. You will, once you are 20 years of experience or something, then you will understand my words. Otherwise you will see like, "Arey, oh, ఏం చెప్తున్నాడు." It looks like. Yes, take it good, good sir. Take an opportunity, go into that one. If you fail, understand why it is getting failed and recover those things. That's the way you learn in your life. I'll guide you in terms of when I go and explain your resume preparation, but we'll go for it. So AWS CLI. Sir, what is AWS CLI? I am going to interact with AWS now with the help of what is that? What is that? Commands. Now, if I want to create EC2 instance, if I want to create S3 bucket, I was always logging to AWS management console, providing your UI is there, then creating a bucket and everything, right? Now I will use commands to interact with AWS. Sir, how do you use commands? So if you go and click on CMD, now this is the way. I want to create S3 bucket. I will write create S3 bucket. When I click on enter, the bucket gets created. This is the way I want to interact with AWS. Command line interface, one of the most important thing. Sir, why people will use command line happily use? No, nothing. Command line interface, command exclusively why I am providing, because everyone in the Linux operating system will use what is that? Command line. Linux system does not have any GUI. Linux operating system, you remember, right? It is a console, black color, and then you type some commands and then you install, configure, login, and everything. AWS CLI. Why are you learning AWS CLI? Because you will be working on Linux. Tomorrow you will work on Windows. Let's take an example. AWS CLI works on Linux, works on Windows, works on Mac. All these three things it will work. So that is the reason, one of the way to interact with AWS CLI, command line interface. So interact with AWS, we are using AWS command line interface. Any questions anyone has? Anyone has any questions? CLI. So command line interface. So now let us go deep dive. This is what I say you, most of the people will not get this information. Sir, what is command line interface? Can anyone tell? Now I'll tell you. Now it is important, sir. This information you will not get anywhere. Seriously, I'm telling you, sir, because the people who worked exclusively on the command line become an expert, they will know it. Sir, can anyone tell me, please tell me, command line interface, right? I'll write the command, right? Can anyone tell me what will happen when I type this command? What it will go and display? Host name
It
means
will
computer name. Okay. Fine. Now tell me what will happen. Tell me. It will go and display what is that? My local IP
IP
address.
address.
Okay, very good. Very good, sir. Super, sir. Now tell me. What will happen when I type Dikshit? Tell me. Huh? Why?
Unknown
Why?
command.
Why? Okay. When now
It is
see
not
what
in
I
field
now tell me.
statement.
I want when I type Dikshit, I want computer name to be displayed. Is it possible? No.
it is not
Okay.
it is not listed under the commands, sir. command catalog.
What is command catalog?
No, see, the for the IP config, right? This is kind
Hmm.
of one command. It is listed
Hmm.
in the one directory. It will
Hmm.
go and it will check this IP
Which
config is
directory?
present on
Which directory?
OS directory, Linux OS
Which
directory.
OS directory? Okay, good. Okay, so let's go and understand what is happening when you try to run a command. So most of the people know when I click on IP config, when I click on ping, when I go and click on host name, it is displaying. But what's happening in the background? Most of the people don't know. So let us go, sir. What will happen when you write a command? So very, very important, sir. All the basics, and it is common for Linux and Windows. So what do? Sir, I am opening command prompt, and in the command prompt, I am typing, what is that? Host name. When I type host name, what is happening, sir? So very, very important. When you type anything here, first thing it is going for, what is that? Something is happening in the background. What is happening? What is happening? Searching. It is looking for searching. It is for going for searching. Sir, what it is searching? It is searching whatever you type, right? I type host name. It is looking for host name. Any executable file is there in your computer. First point. So then immediately you will come a question, sir, I type host name. So it is searching. Okay, I have a C drive which is 100 GB, D drive which is 100 GB. So it is searching 200 GB. No. So very important, when you type host name, actually in the background what is happening? Searching. The next question is searching. What is that? What is that? Where it is searching? Sir, where it is searching? Sir, where it is searching? It is searching, very, very important, in environment variables. Very, very, very important. The searching is happening on environment variable. Sir, what is this environment variables? So you go into computers, go and click on, okay, my PC or PC computer. Right click on this computer. You will see, what is this one? Properties of the computers. In the properties of the computer, you will see something called as, what is this one? What is this one? Advanced system property. You go and click on advanced system properties. Then you will see something here. What is this one? What is this one? Environment variables. It is searching in where? Environment variables. Oh, really? Okay. Let's go and click on environment variable. You have so many environment variables. Sir, what is this one? Where it is searching? So very, very, very important. It is searching in environment variable. Where? In basically system variables. Sir, in system variable where? Very, very important. Write it down. Path. Is it clear? So it is searching. So if you go back and see, there is user variables and there is system variables. In system variable, there is something called as path. So here is the what? Which is searching. So what are you typing? Let us take an example. What are you typing? Host name, right? It will go into this location. What is the location? System32 files, and it will look for host name file. It did not find. Then it will come here. Did not find. 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 It will come up and say, "Array, host name." When you type, it did not find. You type something called as Dikshit. What it will do? It will look for Dikshit. 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 Is it finding anything? No. What is now? You may ask me a question, sir. How do you know this one? Are you serious? You know this one? Okay. Yes, sir. I know this one. Prove it. How do you prove it, sir, that it is searching for it? So keep it in your mind. What is happening when I type host name? What is happening when I'm typing IP config? Searching for what? Executable file, right? So if you go into this location, system32 file, open the file, you see here, sir, what is happening? You go and paste it here, you enter it. There are a lot of files are there. What do you want to search? Host name. Now see. What is this? Is the file is there host name? When you type in command prompt host name, this is getting executed actually. Sir, maybe you bluffed us, you just pasted in front of her. No, you go and type, what is this? Next, what is this? Whatever you're typing it, right? Whatever you're typing, especially when you're typing Windows operating system common commands, Windows operating system common commands are added here in system 32. Okay, now tell me, I want to go and click on Dikshit and it should come up with computer name. Is it possible? Yes or no? If yes, tell me yes. If no, tell me why. I should go and type a word Dikshit and it should go and come up with.
Yeah, we need to add that command line here, sir.
Okay, so what do you do? Very straightforward, sir. You go and click on this. What is this one? Host name, see here. I'll copy this one. Okay, what I will do, I will go see here. If you see, all these are environment variable, right? It is searching for it. In this system 32, Dikshit file is there. So what I will do, I will go and create a folder called as, what is this one? Here, see, what did I added here? C test. So let's go into, is there any folder called as C test? In this one, I will control A, I'll remove all the files, I'll paste this file. What is the file name? See this file, copy, go back to C test, I'll paste it, and then what I will do, fine. Now you see, I don't care about anything. Now this is the beauty of command line. Is it clear, guys? Are you able to understand? So try to understand from the basics what's happening. What is happening when whatever command you're typing in Linux, Windows, or I don't care, what is happening in the background actually, it is looking for searching. Where it is searching? In an environment variable. In an environment variable, we have a lot of variables. Where is that? Path. If you double click on path, you will see list of paths which are present. So it will go into that path. Like when you type it Dikshit, it went and checked it out. See system 32 Dikshit file is there, not there. Then it went to next, and there was a folder called as C test. So it went and checked out Dikshit name match. It executed and provided the result. Got it? Any questions? Online people clear, sir?
Clear, sir. And what about the run, sir?
Pardon me, sir?
Run command. We have the run command as well, right?
Where is run command?
Windows R, sir.
Where is run command, sir?
Run. Windows R. If you press Windows R, right?
Here?
Not here, sir. Not generally, there is a run command. We will go for the run, right? Windows R. Just press Windows R, sir.
Windows R. Where is Windows and R? Okay.
This one. If you give any command here also, it will also execute, right? It will get that one on path also.
Where it is working? Windows R is the searching area. Searching area for not for commands. Searching area for any kind of an application which is registered in Windows. Okay. Is it clear, guys? What is happening in the command prompt? Very, very, very important. So this is try to understand from the basics, from the where the operating system is there, what are the type of a command you type it, and what it is executing. So tomorrow, let us take an example. Can anyone tell me? Let's take an example. Someone provide you a task. When you go and type Kelly Tech, it should go and display basically it should go and display like whether Google is pinging or not, what is the computer name, everything. What do? You write a program and convert into executable file and paste it in C test. So next onwards, when you type it, what will happen? It will go and execute that code. That code you have written in, basically it will display in a console. Is it clear? Anyone has any questions? Is it clear, guys? So this is called as command prompt. Now my question comes into picture is, hope you understood. Online people, is it clear, sir? Have you understood,
Yes,
online
sir.
people?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes.
Okay. So it is important. So now the question comes into picture is, sir, sir, everything is very good. Now I want to go to command prompt and now I want to run some commands. Okay. What it has to do? It has to interact with, now what is that? AWS. So the executable file is there, right? Should I develop executable file? So host name, executable file, you are created or AWS operating system gave you? Who created that executable file? You created a operating system file in system 32. It is there. IP config, you developed or IP it is there in operating system? Now tomorrow you want to interact with AWS. Sir, if I want to interact with AWS, what is the command I have to type? Create S3. When I type it, create S3 executable file should be there. Should I create that executable file? No. So what do you do? Welcome to AWS command line interface software you need to install into your laptop. That will go and install all the executable file required in your system, in your laptop. Is it clear, right? AWS only already developed the executable file. They already developed the executable file. They will come up and say, please come and run. It will work. Is it clear, right? Please run and work. AWS CLI, command line interface. You need to download and install the software in your laptop, wherever you want to write command lines. Sir, how do I download and install? Pretty straightforward, pretty easy, sir. Very easy. You just go and click on. Hope you understood this screenshot, right? Very, very important. So you go and click on AWS CLI, enter it. AWS first link only you see here. What is AWS CLI? AWS CLI. Now, sir, where should I download and everything? They are clearly providing the software. If it is Windows, download this button. If it is Mac, this one, Linux, this one, Windows, all these things they are providing. Windows operating system, click one button, that's it, done. It will download. Is it clear, guys? Are you able to understand, right? So AWS will download, double click on it, click next, 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 install. AWS CLI will be installed. I think I already installed. What should I do? What did I do? I just click on, I open this one. It will ask next, 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 finish. It will install. Sir, very, very, very important. AWS CLI is installed. How do you know in your laptop AWS CLI is installed? So if it is Windows operating system, go back to C, program files, and you will see what is the folder name? Amazon, and then you will see what is this one? AWS CLI. Is it clear, right? CLI is installed. Now, sir, to run the command, you need executable file, right? Where are that executable file? In this location only, there is a very, very, very important executable file. This is an executable file. Your AWS CLI commands all starts with what is that? AWS here, AWS executable file. Now, if I want to run in command line this particular executable file, what should I require? Now I will type what is that? AWS and I click on enter. Will it work? Will it not work? Use your mind. Huh? Why it will work? Now think. I type AWS and I enter. What will happen? First, what will happen in AWS in CLI? Where it will
It will
search?
try to find that location.
Environment variable. Did this location is set? Then did this location is set in environment variable C program files?
No.
No. Okay, the answer is yes. When you install AWS CLI, without your knowledge, AWS CLI is updating the location. They are only updating the location. That executable file is written in such a way that this executable file is there. You double click on it, will pop up and it will ask you, please enter next, 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 right? I was an expert in that one. That is called as build. You are building and converting that one into one setup.exe executable file. We used to do with install shield. 14 years back. Install shield. Maybe in Hyderabad, I'm very proud to say, maybe in Hyderabad, there are 5 people. In one of the team I was there. Because wherever I go for an interview, If I just keep and say, sir, I have an experience in installed shield, they're like, seriously, you have installed shield? Yes. How do you do it, sir? This one, this one, this one. I just provided for 5 minutes. Any opportunity they used to get selected. Okay, you're selected. Because very rare tool. People can do build. For deploying or creating exe, you need a software. Install shield. Then it has acquired by a company called as install anywhere, which is still today is there, install anywhere. You will do that executable file. You buy a gaming console. How do you install? You double click on, then it will open, right? That software, install anywhere, install shield. I used to work on it. So that is written in program in such a way that it will automatically update the location here, right? So what are the steps for CLI, sir? What are the steps for CLI? What should I do? If I want to make sure I want to work on AWS command line interface, I need to, first thing, what should I do? Second thing, what should I do? If you install, it is getting installed in, what is that? What is the location, right? And what is happening? It is also updating. What is that? Yes, good. It is also updating environment variable. Now the next thing, what should I do? What should I do? Now there is a problem. Something will come here. We'll talk about this. What is that? What is the next thing you need to do? Run command. So Dikshit want to come up and say, I want to list all the buckets. What is the command? For running the command also same thing, sir. You go back here. Okay, this is for download. Sir, where are the commands? All the commands are here. AWS CLI references. Is it clear? AWS CLI references. So you go and click on AWS CLI references. Fine. AWS CLI references. Sir, how do I write a command? How do I write a command? There is a syntax they provided here. How the AWS CLI will start? It starts like this one. You need to write a command. All the AWS starts with, what is that? AWS exe is there. AWS space. What do you want to do? Example, sir, I want to list all the S3 buckets. So you will go and provide, what is that? This is your, what is that? Service name. Next one, what do you want to do? I want to list. So you are going to write ls. This is one command. Sir, you want to list what? A specific bucket ABC. Then you can go and provide ABC. This is one sub command. This is the syntax it will follow everywhere. For your example, let's see. Sir, he will come up and say, I want to describe all EC2 instance. He will come up and say, I want to work on cloud trial. Sir, all the commands of all the AWS resources are available here. See, all the AWS services. All the AWS services. EC2, S3, DynamoDB, like what the hell EC2? Okay, you go for EFS, you go for EB, ELB, you go for S3, everything is present here. All the AWS services. Fine. For your example, let us go and list AWS. So you go into okay. What is the command for listing AWS S3? Click on it. Sir, what are the commands for AWS S3? In AWS S3, what are the things I can do? You can go below and AWS is explaining what are the things you can do in AWS. What is the first one? CP means what? Copy. What are you doing in Linux, man? Learn Linux. Copy, list, move, presend URL, remove, sync, static website. You can do whatever things in AWS S3. I want to list, Dikshit will come up and say, sir, I want to list all the AWS S3 buckets. So now how something is missing. What is that? Tell me. Now you go and click on it. Happy. What is the command for list, sir? You go and specify. AWS will provide you examples also. If you go back and see example, what is this one? What is the command name? AWS space S3
Three.
space LS. What it will list? All the buckets. Okay. Now tell me something is missing. I'll copy this one. Now tell me online people what is missing. Now tell me what is missing. Use your mind and tell me the answer. Did I miss anything? Any step? Okay. Pretty straightforward. When you type AWS space S3 plus LS, it should list the bucket. Which account, sir? It should come up and say Om Namaha Dikshit account Amaha, then it will go and take it and connect to Dikshit account and it will go and display. How your AWS CLI will know which buckets I have to pull, which is AWS account of Dikshit, which is the AWS account of yours. How it will know? When you go and type it right, when you type it, what is happening as an example? Man, where are your credential? How do I know where to connect, how to connect? That is completely missing. So that is the reason before you run the command, there is something which is required. Please write it down. That is called as configure. CLI. Very, very important. Third point, you need to configure CLI. Sir, what should I do? What should I require? See, from now onwards, I'm going to write something in the top. Please write it down. For AWS Management Console. How are you logging with AWS Management Console? How are you logging, sir? So you need a username and a password. But for AWS CLI, for AWS SDK, tomorrow writing a code, cloud formation template, you need, please write it down, AWS access key, AWS secret key. You need it. You don't use username and password. You use access key and secret key. You need to provide that access key and a secret key. It is very sensitive. If anyone knows your access key and secret key, you are gone. If I know your access key and secret key, I can write a program, delete star from delete star. It will go and delete all your resources in AWS. Be careful. Okay. AWS access key and a secret key. Okay, sir, what do you require? Sir, if you want to configure, what you need to do, you need to type something, that is type AWS space configure. You need to type and you need to enter. If you want to configure, before you want to run the commands, you need to configure. Sir, what should I do for that configuration? Go back to command prompt and type AWS space. What is that? Configure. Enter. First question what it is asking. Please provide access key ID. Sir, where is this access key ID? I don't know. There is a reason I did not explain you. I did not show you wantedly. In the first day, I created AWS account. I walked through regions and everything wantedly. It's a very sensitive data. You should never share this one. This is not the correct way to generate access key and secret key. Now I'm explaining you. The correct way to generate access key and secret key, I will explain you when I go for IAM. This is the way you should never use it. Now currently I'm using one way to generate access key and secret key. No one should use that access key and secret key like that one. Why? It's very dangerous. If because the access key and secret key now which I'm generating will have unlimited permission on your account. So what do you do? Mostly I did not show you. I was very quiet, escaping it. You go and click on Kelly Technologies. You will see what is this one? Security credentials. You click on security credentials. Right? And then you have here in the top, what is this? What is this? What is this? Access keys. I have created multiple access keys as an example. I want to delete one access key. You can only, okay, what is that? Only you can create two access keys in this way. But in AWS IAM, you can create multiple. That's the correct way of generating. Don't generate access key, secret key like this one. See, one access key and secret key is deleted. What is this one? Create access key. You go and click on, see, it is providing a warning because it is having unlimited permissions. I understood the create, see, I understood creating a root account access key is not a best practice. It is providing, as I said you, right? You click on OK. Now this is your access key and this is your secret key. Let me copy this access key, paste it, enter. What is the next one? Secret key. Go back and click on show. Copy this one, paste it here, enter. Region, what is your region? East hyphen 1, enter. Output is, see, you will tomorrow you will run a command called as AWS S3 LS. It should list how? JSON format, YAML format, table, what format? By default output is JSON. I just click on enter, done. Now you see AWS configuration, this step is completed. Is it clear? Anyone has any questions, guys? Anyone has any questions? I installed AWS CLI. I downloaded AWS CLI. Installation is completed. Environment variable is automatically set. I have configured AWS CLI access key and secret key. What is the next thing I have to do? Running the commands. Example of running a command, AWS space S3 space, what is that? LS. When you click on enter, it uses your access key and secret key and provided all the bucket names. Sir, you provided access key and secret key, right? Where it is storing? The access key is secret key is storing here. Sir, where is access key and secret key? It stores here. Clear? See users welcome, and there is a folder. What is the folder name? .aws folder. Double click on it. Here is the region and here is the credentials. Access key, secret key, whatever you provided, it will have your access key, secret key here. Is it clear? Anyone has any questions? Sir, it's very dangerous to have an access key and secret key in my laptop, so what should I do? All these things we'll tell about in IAM. The replacement for access key and secret key is IAM role. We'll talk about when time comes. So now you have any command, whatever you want. He will come up and say, sir, I want to list all the EC2 instance. So what should I do? What should I do for EC2 instance? Go back. This is S3. Go for control find EC2. EC2. What do you want to do? What are the things can you do it in EC2? Can I create a key pair? Can I create a key pair? Delete a key pair? Can I create an EC2 instance? Delete an EC2 instance? Can I create a security group? Delete a security group? All the commands. Create. Flow log, create image, create key pair, create. No, he will come up and say, I want to list all the EC2 instance. Control find and click on describe. Describe. Sir, where is describe? And then you will see what is this command? Describe instance. Read all the EC2 instance in my account And what is this command will do? Describe the specific EC2 instance. What is the syntax? Understand the syntax and move forward. What is the syntax, sir? I'm not able to get, sir. What is this one? They will provide you a very simple syntax. If you want a specific instance or all instance, copy this one. AWS EC2 describe instance. If you want a specific instance ID, mention instance ID. No, I want everything. Then what do? What is the output format? Okay. Did I do anything wrong? I opened it and did I entered anything wrong? The operation AWS will not able to validate the provide access keys. Okay, anything wrong, sir? Access key, secret key. Did I edited anything? Let's see. Authentication failed. Describe operation AWS unable to validate the provided access key and secret key. Did I change anything here, sir? Be careful. Or else, okay. Okay. Maybe I understood. DevOps person has deleted my access key and secret key. You would have created a new one now. Okay. But let's do it. I can do one thing. DevOps person also will use it, I think. Let's see. This is the one, right? If you want to go and find out that, click on AWS on FIGURE again. Should go and provide you the data. M2H3. See, 2 minutes back it is deleted. I'm using, so he has deleted. That's fine. See, 2 minutes back he created. So what I'll do, I'll delete this one. That's fine. I'll use this one then. Okay, copy this one. That's it. I'm ready. Now I'll run the command. It uses my access key, secret key. Total EC2 instance detail in EC2 instance. What is EC2 instance ID? What is the instance tier, key pair name, when it is launched, all the properties of that EC2 instance in JSON format. Is it clear, guys? Are you able to understand command line? Now it is all up to you. Do you want to copy a file from one bucket to another? Use copy. Sir, I want to delete it. I want to commands are there. Whatever you want to do it. There is no need for you to interact with management console. You can use command line. In Linux operating system, you have a lot of production Linux system. People wants to copy a file from their location to EC2 instance to S3 and everything. Then what do? CLI only you use it, because in Linux operating system there is no GUI. Is it clear? Hope you understood. Anyone has any questions? What is CLI? Command line interface. What is CLI? Any questions, sir? Online people. Online people, anyone has any questions?
Sir, let's say I have another FTP connection. So how to connect S3 to from other FTP connections?
I did not get you, sir.
I have FTP connections with another Linux connection, but I want to connect from there to S3 to see what are all buckets I have in S3.
You
So
want to connect from where to where?
from other FTP connection, let's say third party FTP connection.
Okay, so very simple. FTP is getting older, sir. That is older technology. I would recommend you, because Azure Blob Storage, S3, AWS S3, these are the things people are preferring. So because these are FTP configuration, you need to make sure FTP port number should be open, all these things. Alternative for this one is AWS S3, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so pretty straightforward. Use AWS CLI command lines, copy, do it, delete it, update it. What is that you want to do it, you will do it. But be careful. Right now, the access key and secret key, whatever you are having, it is having unlimited permissions. Be careful, dangerous. It is having unlimited permissions. Be careful, dangerous. Okay. How do I restrict the access key and secret key? Dikshut should have a only permission on read only. What is that? In IAM, we will discuss. Is it clear, guys? Hope you understood what is meant by CLI command line interfaces. Now it is time for you to explore more. What I will do on Monday, I will go for next 15 minutes on some of the command lines. Copy AWS S3, use presend URL, create a key pair in front of you. These are the commands I will use it. Now the rest of the things you are the owner. Don't share access key and secret key with anyone. Once you use access key and secret key, immediately delete the access key and secret key so that no one can use it. Is it clear, guys? What is meant by CLI command line interface? Very, very important. A second way of communicating with AWS. Management console is the first way. Second way is CLI. Both are almost finished. Monday it should be finished after 15 minutes of time. So please explore more stuff. Okay, guys? Okay, then I'll sign off right now. So have a very great weekend. Have a safe weekend. Okay? Bye, guys. Thank you. Bye.